Hello, welcome to a special episode of, well, not Patio Time with Patrick, but I guess Out of the Basement Talk. I'm again with Joe from CTC, ETTG, RTTR. You got too many acronyms.
I know, we gotta reduce the acronyms for the year. How about we make it a 2020 pledge to reduce some red tape?
There you go.
How about we go with CTC?
CTC. That works.
How's it going, everyone?
Not too bad. Welcome here. 2020.
Yeah, thanks for the invite, Pat. It's always good to have a chat.
We're going to talk a bit about CTC 2019 year, inaugural year. It went well.
Wow, CTC 19, it seems like a long time ago, and it kind of was and it wasn't. It was about 9 months ago.
Yeah.
Because we were about 3 months to CTC 20 in May.
Yeah, and your first one, it went well.
Yeah,
it did. Great turnaround and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think, as you know, the amount of effort from the staff in the background kind of making things happen, all the, you see a duck and everything looks fine, but underneath the background there's a lot of paddling going on. Well, we had an amazing team last year, and many of those people are carrying over to this year, and because of them, we had over 20 different events ran. We had over 380 unique people come in and play different types of games, from the board games to the kind of like the more casual events, all the way up to the competitive ones. And we raised over $2,700. So we were able to put $2,200 over to the Wounded Warrior Canada Fund, and $500 to the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario as well.
So what lessons I know there's some lessons learned.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What have you brought forth to the 2020 then? What are some of the differences people get to look forward to for 2020?
Absolutely. So I think from my point on the logistics and the background end, I think it's the engaging the staff early to kind of gauging their effort if they can or can't help. We have a few small changes this year with different people running different team events. But at the end of the day, the major changes were for the players, improving logistics for them. Yeah. So looking at improving the parking in the area, talking to the Kelly's Funeral Home early to be able to get that when it's open. So we have an extra 50 spots to park on a moment's notice, which is really nice. Improving both the speed and the quality of food. So what I mean by that is we were really understaffed at the Rideau Curling Club last year, and that was basically they didn't realize we would have so many people in such a short period of time kind of come in and play. And they were a little bit caught off guard, but we've definitely worked with their manager, Pierre. He has more staff dedicated. We're going to have some options where it's like a very simple cash combo, cash or debit or credit combo. Some of those internet hiccups that we had last year have already been worked out.
Good,
it's high-end. Rogers is already tested and working.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like you said, your first year, there's the hiccups you learned about. But because I remember the Saturday, the pizza thing was like a little backed up because they didn't expect that many people.
Yeah, it was just a flow problem, and too many people all trying to come at lunch at the same time.
It was just the way the games were also, like the events were set up that, here's this one break. Everyone's on break now, go. And they're like, wait, what? How many people are here now wanting food?
So we also are working with each of the event organizers to schedule lunch so that lunch is over a 2-hour period instead of 1 hour. So that, yes, there's still going to be a rush, but at least a few events will be a little bit early, a few events will be in the middle, and a few at the end, and then that way it's a more progressive period for people to get food instead of like one big rush for.
And again, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday again?
Yeah, so May 1, 2, 3, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, May 2020. Any
game changes or any big event changes, or is it still mostly the same?
So we're kind of at a status quo in most areas. We're still at we're going to have about 20 unique events, which is great. We're going to be focusing on some of the events that wanted from the community to grow. So last year we had 72 people playing the Warhammer 40,000 Champs. We're going to be growing that upwards to be able to support 90 to 100, which is really nice. And we've actually just added a new event called the Middle Earth Strategy Battle Game, Middle Earth SPG. Alistair had run a nice demo last year, and there's a huge amount of interest. And then his community had said, hey, why don't we do an event? So, so they'll be playing on Saturday, May 2nd, which is great. And there's going to be a few changes as well. We're focusing on the events that had a lot of success that wanted to have growth, and some of the ones that were like, hey, this is great, but we're, as an example with the 9th Age, which is Warhammer Fantasy Battle, 9th edition, they just wanted a different time frame for their event, so they are not attending this year, but we're instead going to have an Age of Sigmar event. So it's kind of like a little bit of, some people coming, some people going, but overall convention growth in terms of the availability to the public, in terms of casual, narrative, and competitive events.
And I hear Flames of War, you said, is growing this year. They're having 2 days instead of just 1 day.
Yeah, so actually that was the Bolt Action.
Bolt Action.
Yeah, Bolt Action with Paul
Sorry.
Saunders as the TO. Yeah, no, it's good. So Bolt Action, they had ran I believe it was 4 rounds in Saturday of last year, and they said, hey, do you mind if we do 2 days? I said, sure, let's do it. So they're actually going to do 3 Saturday and 2 Sunday, and also have time to put some casual gaming in on Friday and Saturday night.
Nice.
So they get a 2-day championship this year. It'll be a national level championship where we're working with Warlord Games to deliver Canada's National Bolt Action Championship event. So we have John from Bolt Action going to be contributing both his time, energy, and efforts for the event. They'll have some demos, some painting, and for people that are just learning about Bolt Action, there'll be some demos for them to check out as well. And on top of that, proper support from Warlord Games for the event.
Nice, very well done, very well done.
Yeah.
Now, on our half of OTBC, I'm wearing the colors, you're not.
I know. Today, I realized I grabbed the wrong black shirt as I was going out the door, and I didn't realize until I zipped up. I was like, oh. But it is a cool shirt. My wife made it for me for Christmas. It says
nice.
Father, but it also
Thor,
says
yeah.
Fat Thor.
Fat Thor, yeah.
So I don't know if she's saying I should get to the gym in 2020, but probably. Everyone says, what? Fat Thor? I said, no, it's his father. I just give up.
I remember last year, we, thank you very much for that. We
had
the table.
Huge, amazing opportunity to work with Out of the Basement last year, and we're very happy to be working for the whole media rollout this year.
You're going to be appreciative of the stuff we've been doing. We were, from the CTC, we learned a lot of stuff, which we took then to Montreal and improved upon.
Yeah, Warzone Montreal, your delivery, your setup, your hardware was just like, wow, where did this all come from?
And we've even improved that now, thanks to Paul, who's doing a lot more work. We were going to have a member of the Warhammer 40K Championship table. We had a streaming.
Yes, that's right.
Unfortunately, though, the way it was set up was we had the camera at an angle, which
coming in on about 2 feet up and looking into towards the middle. Yeah.
Paul's built a nice camera mount, so it'll be at the tabletop. It'll be directly facing down.
Oh, so you get like a full picture of the table.
Full table, plus cool. Wired mics for the players.
Okay, so instead of general area mic, you're gonna have like localized slip pen or.
Yes, exactly. So the people will hear them. I mean, they're not going to be discussing too much, but it'll still be an interesting thing to listen to.
A great conversation between 2 high-end opponents going at it.
Exactly. Yeah. And you were saying now we will have a separate table as well, which is good because we'll have a camera mount for that one as well for the non-40K either Bolt Action, Flames of War, or whatever you want to have to stream with. Now, letting people know there will be multiple streams because there's going to be the main streaming table, which will be CTC.
There'll be the Warhammer 40K Championship streaming, and then we'll have some cool introductions on there too.
Exactly. The main stream is going to be through Out of the Basement, where that'll be our guys talking with all the guests that'll be coming by. Again, we appreciate all the guests that came by. We're hoping to have even more this year, so it'll be non-stop, commentary of the events and stuff. And then there'll be a separate stream on ETTG, if you don't mind, for the other gaming that's going on.
So multiple other game systems running their streams throughout Saturday and Sunday on our third stream. Wow, so we're going from 1.5 streams to 3 streams.
Yes.
I remember it was quite a technical challenge last year.
It was interesting. Like I said, Bill, it was a great experience for us. We learned a lot, and now we're still not fully professional, but we have, we're down to get an understanding of the mechanics and stuff like that. So again, we are really looking forward to doing this with you again for the year, and we can't wait to see all the guests coming out.
Yeah, that's gonna be amazing.
And just the overall feel of the thing was great.
Okay, and last year I know the atmosphere, the social atmosphere, being able to people just play 2 different games but kind of bump into each other and enjoy a beverage or enjoy some nachos or something. Like having that opportunity to kind of come together from all the different backgrounds and communities, get together, throw some dice out there, have some fun, have some laughs, do some crying in the corner, and then shake it off and go do it a little more.
And there's going to be a board game area as well again, and basic small role, because role playing's not a big one for this.
So we didn't have a lot of role playing built into the CTC, mostly because there's actually already another great gaming convention called Can Games
yes.
right here in Ottawa in the same venue in a similar month, and they do a lot of that already, and we didn't want to kind of overstep into something that they're doing actively, so we kind of work with them to deliver a different component of the tabletop gaming community. But we will have a lot of space too, so if someone wants to run a Pathfinder at one table, or someone wants to do a little campaign over here, or a 6-hour game.
Don't let Dev hear that, because he'll start running Star Wars, and we'll lose him.
Star Wars, yeah, and then all of a sudden 8 hours, like, where did Dev go?
Yeah, exactly.
Is there someone in the basement? I think I hear
Star Wars, yeah.
Exactly.
So what's the biggest thing that the changes you feel has happened to CTC from 2019 to 2020?
I would say the number of people that have messaged on Facebook, sent a personal message to myself or anyone on the team and the different TOs and staff, or a message through email just saying, hey, you know, we had a great time. We're hoping to find out when, so this is about 6 months ago before we kind of relaunched everything. But hey, we're looking forward to had a great time last year. Hope things go well for 2020. And then like within days of us launching the event, they've already got their tickets.
Tickets are already on sale, so make sure you check out the CTC site.
That's right. So it's ctcgc.org, or just type in CTCGC in Google, or just go
Facebook.
CTC on Facebook, and all of those things will lead you to our main sales page. You can buy a ticket through Facebook. You can buy it through the Best Coast Pairing app if you have a specific event in mind that's in the casual or premier category, or you could just do it through the website. In all those cases, it leads to our sales page. Our full listing of current events will always be there, and as we launch more events, we actually have a few that aren't 100% finalized, but we're getting that together in the next 2 weeks.
And are you doing Wounded Warriors again this year for the donations?
Yes, we are. So we had a great response with Wounded Warrior Canada, or WWC. They were very appreciative to us, and we're actually just kind of right now, so it's many months later, but we're actually now going to be going in to do an interview with them, and they're going to be able to kind of talk about where that money gets put and how it helps when it comes from the community, and it's specifically, you know, given to them to be able to put towards the cause. So we're going to look forward to that article, and we'll reshare the article as it's published. Will
you be doing another one as well, like Chio last year, or?
We had really enjoyed working with Chio last year, but they have. Basically, it was a little bit complicated to get all that funding. We made the donation no problem, but it's a little bit. They're a very large organization. They are actually quite well funded. I don't say it in the wrong way. So they are a little bit harder to work with one-on-one to kind of talk about where money's going, and you know, they just don't have that opportunity for the amount that we were donating.
Yeah,
to kind of like one-on-one attention.
The smaller guys.
We're like the smaller contributor of the year. I mean, they were appreciative. We got the nice message and email, and. But you know, it's. I think we'll focus on one, and we'll kind of do one a year, and then that way, it's all of our efforts towards one instead of splitting it to two.
That works. So and also on our Facebook page, we'll put when we put updates for CTC, we'll put a donate button as well.
That's great too. Yeah, fantastic, and it. I think we'll kind of find one of those ways to tie it so it's always kind of going through the same donation cycle. I think that makes sense.
It does. It's a nice, easy way to do it, because whenever people check updates, it's like you can donate right away.
Yeah, you know? It's kind of an opportunity no matter what time of day it is, and it doesn't take long. I think when I donated last year, it was like 2 minutes or something. Yes. I don't know, my phone already has my credit card information in it, so I was like, oh, it already has all my information. It's kind of scary, but I'll do it.
It's one of those good, bad things.
Yeah,
right?
It's like, don't lose your phone.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, wait, what? Yeah. Is your mother going to be there again this year with the baked goods?
Yeah, my mom, Diana, is
chocolate.
Was very happy to attend last year. I mean, for everyone that has a mom that's very supportive of their personal cause, I would have to be blessed with the most amazing mom. And she's actually also my accountant on a personal level as well as for the business. So she was actually just up in January to help do the books for 2019. Nice. So we actually had a chance to talk about 2019 CTC, 2020 CTC and beyond, get all of the books squared away, you know, pay the government all their taxes, all those good things. And there's also a good chance to actually look at the books and how the convention played out. We were very happy to be able to make the donations, and last year was a big contribution in terms of financial to the logistics of getting the terrain together. And, it's kind of like that one-time bigger amount of money. The initial investment.
Exactly, because you have to get it all, like all the tables, all the terrain, like that you want yourself. Plus, just branding, right? I mean,
it takes time. It takes time and energy, and but because of the efforts from last year, we've actually been able to essentially go into this year in a very strong footing. As I said, people are already reaching out, people are already engaged in the website, so those 500 or 600 people that are followers get the information as it happens, as opposed to a little bit later in the game. So we have over 10 provinces and states of players represented already. whereas last year was 8 and 6. So 8 and 6 is 14. So we're already at 10 of the 14 unique, state/provincial boundaries attending this year, with people already booking their flights. We still got guys from Texas coming back up.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
great.
so we got Texas, we got New York, we have Virginia, we have South Carolina, Ohio, and then of course the provinces in Canada are Ontario, Quebec, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. We're working on some guys from PI. They're hopefully taking up a little bit of a 7-passenger van up. So yeah, it's really cool.
Oh,
I feel like it's not a massive gaming convention, but we kind of have people coming from all over different niches, and they're like, "Hey Joe,
it feels great that
I don't know you and you don't know me, but thanks for the hotel recommendation. We just booked a this and this. We'll see you there." I was like, "Wow, cool. We'll see you there."
And I have to admit, Rideau Curling Club is a nice area where it is. Like, it's a great location.
It is. It's very central. Getting those Ubers in and out isn't too bad. There are buses. You're more familiar with the system than I, but I think there's some decent
especially now with the LRT, we won't get into that. That's all.
Oh yes, that's a different episode.
But for the parking, also the weather's we had good weather last year.
We did
great weather. Is there anything you'd like to finish with for people for 2020 CTC?
Yeah, well, I'd have to say that it's being able to go through and talk to the patrons of the players, of the community that are joining us, the sponsors, the vendors, and the people that really supported us, more like as friends as opposed to just people on paper, like out of the basement. Nexus signed back up for this year. Zolk signed up for this year.
Good.
Brushfire Studio is actually growing his for painting and painting competition, which we're adding this year.
Yes.
So we actually have a lot of exciting improvements, and a lot of the people that really made the convention last year are already signed on for this year and have already kind of grown what they're doing. Like Bolt Action right now is working with Zolk on a player pack prizing, which is really customized stuff. I'm working with Zolk right now on a custom ruins, which will be announced for the first time. He's actually going to be designing it this week. So there's a lot of cool little things happening, and I have to say it's the growth of the people that is the most surprising and the most humbling for me. Just I think it's the best part of it, is getting people together for a fun weekend.
Yes, and congratulations again for this.
Hey, cheers, Pat.
Here's to CTC 2020.
Cheers. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day.